Hello again. I'm Crystal, and I'm here today to talk to you about Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf Season 5, Episode 10 aired Monday, and I watched it last night. It was the mid-season finale, and oh my god, I can't believe all that happened. Characters died, but then they weren't dead, which is good because I didn't want anyone to die. Well, none of the people that I liked. And then we figured out what Parrish was. Parrish is a hellhound, like something that sounds like literally from hell. Teen Wolf having its mid-season finale now, I couldn't believe everything that was happening. The fact that just all these characters were, everyone was separated, and that didn't spell out good things, like, for anybody. Scott basically lost his pack, and the fact that Scott and Styles weren't teaming up together, it made me very sad, and I'm a huge fan of that relationship. Because it's that core friendship that is the one thing that has lasted the entire series, at least up until this point, is Scott and Styles. And I don't want to see them, I understand friendships sometimes don't last forever, but I just feel like they've been through so much together, so I would love to see them come back together and work together in the second half of season 5. Liam was very upset at the beginning of the episode, obviously, because Scott said no to giving the bite to Hayden. But Scott said it to the fact that he didn't want to kill Hayden. He said if he gave Hayden the bite, it wouldn't turn her, she'd die. And she'd probably die a lot faster than what resulted in the episode. I don't want to give away too many spoilers in case you haven't seen it. But Liam and Hayden have just been so cute together, and with everything that transpired in the end of the episode, I'm so worried about them, but they are so cute together. They became so adorable. They did parallel Scott and Allison, I think, at least from the first season. If you look back at certain scenes, you can definitely see sort of the similarities between the two couples. And the fact that this is, Liam's first love and Scott's first love with Allison, and just all of that, you definitely get the feels from that. Miles in the episode, I was worried whenever they brought up his father, and I'm always worried about characters' family members because usually they don't wind up lasting, which isn't fair because Sheriff Stilinski is just trying to keep peace in Beacon Hills. And if you saw the end of the episode and saw Sheriff Stilinski at the end, I'm hoping, I'm really, really hoping that everything will turn out eventually to be better. And certain characters that popped in, which were really fun. Brayden came back, someone we haven't seen in a while, at least since last season, I believe. We haven't seen her since. And she's always, the badass with the gun and hunting all these crazy things. And it was really cool to see her again. I liked her popping back up. I really thought Derek was gonna pop back up, but I don't know, maybe that was just wishful thinking on my part. I don't know, the whole time Liam is fighting Scott and there's a super moon, I believe that's what it's called, was a super moon going on, and that was really interesting. It sort of heightened everything more, and Scott finally seeing that Theo was, not being honest with him this entire time, and he finally figured out what Theo's sort of game plan was in a way. Theo wanted a pack, he just didn't want it to include Scott. And for one scene, you honestly think that maybe Theo is getting what he wants, which isn't what we want, obviously. And I kept wanting Kira to pop back up, be all badass with her sword, but she's still not back yet, and I'm really hoping she does come back at some point, hopefully in the next set of episodes that we get. Parrish is a hellhound, and that's really interesting. Just I'm trying to remember everything that happened in the episode. There was so much, and it was only, it wasn't a 2 hour episode. It was so much packed into one episode. It was really good and really great. But now we have to wait for the second half of the season, which I believe is premiering at the beginning of next year in 2016. I really still love this show. It's been so much fun this season. This has been my favorite season so far. I'm just, wondering, it's senior year for them. What else is going to happen? And hopefully nothing else will go too wrong, maybe. No, that's just wishful thinking, mostly. But that was my short little recap of Teen Wolf Season 5, the mid-season finale of Episode 10. I can't believe everything that happened. There was characters dying, and then they weren't dying, and then we saw the Nematon again, and the Dread Doctors at the end, they found some painting. I don't mean to give away too many spoilers, but if you haven't seen it, go check out the episode and then come back and watch this. But they found some painting or something at the end, and I read an interview Jeff Davis did for this show, and he said that basically the second half of season 5 is going to be like Clash of the Titans, which sounds very interesting, a little scary and intense, but it's Teen Wolf, so what else can you expect? A crazy supernatural world. I can't recommend this show enough to people that have maybe thought of checking it out and just kind of put it on the back burner. I definitely say at least, watch, give it a shot. Even if you just thought, I don't know, it's MTV, Teen Wolf, I don't know. I thought that originally when the pilot aired, but then I just kept getting more into it, and now season 5 is my favorite season so far. But that is just my little thoughts on the mid-season finale of season 5 for Teen Wolf. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Hopefully more Teen Wolf to come very, very soon. Bye!